Sunday nights live from a blizzard. This should be interesting. Oh, it's cold. Let's give everybody a few to hop on in. Let's hope the service is good because we are definitely getting a blizzard here in Pennsylvania. Look at this mop. I got snow here. Come on in, come on in. Hello, I made it, I made it, I made it. I winged it. I got snow here. I pulled it off. Let's see. Hello, Voon. How are you? Are you getting snow there? Man, freezing. You have a lot of lights going on behind you. Well, that one's off. I'm not getting snow. No? Thank goodness for you. Because we're getting a foot of snow. It started earlier today. It's freezing here. And yeah, it's not supposed to stop till Wednesday. You always say hello at Prism Live Studio. Cracks me up. I'm freezing. Is my shirt cute? Music. So yeah. I turned these off. I don't know if the other ones are going to interfere. Let me know, Boone. But I do have 2 grow racks now. Shelves, 2 grow shelves. With 2 different types of lights. Well, same lights, but I turned this one off because I was afraid it might give a glare. But yeah, I got a lot going on. That's what, I think that's all the way on. Yeah, they're both on. Are they bad? It doesn't look bad. There's a lot. I needed a whole nother shelf just for everything that is being transplanted. Because then this side over here, which you can see that dome, I started my eggplant. I did 4 rows of eggplants. I was going to start my pepper seeds, and I didn't get around to it because I haven't been feeling very well. You know, mouth problems, antibiotics again. And it's just giving me a headache, something fierce. Well, hello, proud mom. You remembered it's Sunday. And how about you in Maine? Are you getting snow right now? Are you getting clobbered like the rest of us are? I literally just said to Jimmy, like, oh, do I have to go out there and shovel that snow off tonight? He's like, nah, let it go to tomorrow. Nice. Wish I could start stuff. I don't have the room. Huh. Wonder what kind of solution we could come up with. Don't you have any room at all? Like a corner for just like a $20, $30 shelf? Because the light literally is $19.99 from Target. I just got another one yesterday. Jay was going to put a 3rd light in here. And I'm like, no, that light's for my bedroom. Because one of these were my bedroom lights. It just says grow lights in it now. So, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I have 10 grow bulbs. No, not yet, she says. My niece is in Maryland, and their snow started a little before ours today, and this crap is not supposed to stop until Wednesday. So I was going to put my coat on and start my live off in a blizzard, but I didn't know how you would all take to that. My house is so full, laugh out loud. Oh, Boone, You gotta find a spot. If you have a windowsill, anything, styrofoam cups, they work. I just transplanted. I did 3 different types of kale. This is the dino kale. I transplanted it into a styrofoam cup. I also did lacinato kale and the blue scotch kale, all in these styrofoam cups, and just wrote the date on it. And there's the babies right there. So they're all transplanted, thank goodness. So yeah, I'm running out of room because I have the broccoli and the cabbages up top with the cauliflower, which I had a big mishap with that. I was using like leftover red plastic Christmas spoons like these, and I used a permanent magic marker, but it came off. So Jay just ordered some white tags, literally. So now some of my cabbages are going to be mixed up, of course. Welcome to gardening season. I'm not going to know what's what on a couple cabbages, and 2 of the cauliflowers. One's a snowball and one's a self-blanching, I think it's called. And they're mixed up, but that's how it goes. So yeah, Jay ordered, you know, the white little tags. Hopefully I can distinguish the difference as they get bigger, but, and 2 of my red cabbages, they're mixed up, and that's all because I use these type of spoons, and believe it or not, the permanent magic marker came off. So that's all up at the top, and then like my Napa cabbage is on the second shelf. All my herbs are germinating. All my kale, 3 different plants, they're all transplanted. But this is exciting. You want to see? I'm scared, but let's see if I can get this without smashing it or dropping it. So I never did leeks before. I still have no clue to what I'm doing yet, but I'll let you know. But looky. It looks like a little thing of grass. So there's all my leeks. They're all coming in. So yeah, if you have a container like this from your organic salad greens, just use it as like a little greenhouse. And the leeks are up. My onions are up, so that's interesting. Peanut peppers. Hello, welcome. How are you? So yeah, I don't know what to do once it gets to this point on the leeks. I think you just let it go, from what I understood. If anybody knows anything about leeks, let me know. But I think it comes up like a blade of grass, and you just let it go until it's time to transplant it out into the garden. So that's up. Onions are up. Just giving you a quick update before we continue the live. Yeah, everything's up, less the eggplant, but I just planted that. Crazed Family Homestead. Just got done dinner. Welcome. I still laugh, Amy, every time I think of like, man, I was watching you before I did YouTube. Yeah, so it's just giving a lowdown. I got an extra shelf because I had to. I was running out of room. Everything that's germinating or needs to be transplanted is going on this shelf, and I have 4 heat mats that are coming in January the 4th. So that's why I didn't start my peppers today. But I did start my 4 different types of eggplants. I have 1 more to do, but it's just on a regular heating pad. The problem with the new heating pads of today is they turn off. You have to constantly keep turning it on. Hello, Tubby Guy Outdoors. How are you, my friend? So yeah, my leeks are up. Looks like grass. Hopefully I can figure it out. I think you just let it grow like grass, and then just transplant it out is what I think I researched. Keto Homestead with Jess. Hi, I just saw your message earlier. Welcome. We are getting slammed here, folks. I was going to start my live off literally with my hood up, winter coat. Unless you just want to see some beautiful snow, I'll take you to the door, but whew, it's claiming that we are going to get a foot of snow by the time this is all done. And it started, today is Sunday. It started probably 12:30. And yeah, we're going to be buried and alive. Let's see. I'm good, thank you. Peanut Peppers, thank you for joining me this Sunday. Welcome to live. Tubby Guy Outdoor, I caught up on some of your videos yesterday, if you noticed. And congratulations on your first trapping. Is that how you say it? Well, I know you were trapping, but you didn't get anything. And then you did. You knew you were going to catch something. Laugh out loud. Nope, no more snow. I've seen enough. Laugh out loud. Well, we've only gotten one snowstorm here this whole winter. And it literally was just like a few inches. And then it was kind of sleeting rain on top of it. So the snow became like just slick. But it was kind of gone in like 2 days. No, this is a doozy. So it's claiming for a foot of snow. And I'm just over it. I put my windshield wipers up earlier. Dusted off my car. It was super light then. But Friday here, it was so god-awful windy. Like 15, 25 mile an hour winds. And it was bitter cold. And I knew that if the temperatures kept going down to like 21, the snow was going to land. So it's landing. Mel, your hair is super cute tonight. Oh my gosh. Crazy lady. I got crazy lady hair. Literally. It was just, you know, it's snow hair. I just pulled it up, pushed the bangs to the side, you know, because they're making me cuckoo because they're growing out. But thanks. I just winged that, literally. I'm calling for more rain here in the south. Oh, I'd rather have the rain over the snow. It's pretty and everything like that, but then after a while, it's enough. Totally enough. And this one, like I said, is going to be our second snowstorm. First one was no big accumulation. This one's going to be about a foot. Let's see. Yeah, it's a lot for what we have been getting, but that's nothing compared to when I still lived up north. Yeah, I mean, I grew up literally walking home from the school bus with snow like up to here. And then I come down here, like the suburbs, Pennsylvania, and I just don't like it anymore. But, you know, what are you going to do? I thought you was calling me crazy lady. No, me. I got crazy lady hair, girl. I just winged it. I just threw it up. It's a hot mess. Once that haircut came and it's growing in, it's just, wants to have a life of its own. Lauren N, no way. Where have you been? I think we just talked about you last week. A few people mentioned where you've been, and I said probably busy. But glad to see you here this Sunday. Welcome. It's good to see you. So yeah, to the regulars that are coming back. Oh, isn't that crazy? Look what happened last week. What did I had quite a bit in the live last week. I greatly appreciate that. That was fun. And the week before was fun. And remember last week I was saying on my end, it's saying I have one person in my live. It's doing it again. I might have to uninstall this app and reinstall it because apparently I'm just talking to myself right now. How you been, Lauren? Be right back. I need coffee. Oh, good. Grab me one, honey. Then we got to figure out something for your situation, girl. We got to make you some room. So, how has everyone been? Glad to hear that the rest of yous are not getting plummeted with snow like we are. But, yeah, I had a terrible headache earlier, and I was like, ugh. You know, because I don't have any way, unless I'm doing it wrong, to be able to say, like, you know, there won't be a live tonight. Because I really was feeling terrible, like awake, sleeping, because I'm on an antibiotic. And the snow is just making me like blah. And yes, I don't have any way to actually notify anyone of that. And then I was like, all right, Mel, you could pull it together. You could pull live off. And yeah, I did. I'm here with 2 more additional grow shelves from last week. And been one hell of a month. I'm exhausted. Oh, I could just only imagine. Girl, you're going to have to fill me in. You're going to have to fill me in. You have my number still. Shoot me a text. Tell me what's going on. Everybody's missed you. I've missed you. Crazy Family Homestead. Lots of wind here in Oklahoma today. Was beautiful except for the wind. I'm jealous. We had terrible winds here Friday. I mean, you didn't even want to stick your big toe out the front door here in Pennsylvania. It was freezing on Friday. And that's when I literally said, like, between the winds and how cold it is, that if they're predicting the snow, it's going to accumulate to something pretty big because it's cold. And then yesterday the wind simmered down and it was about 32. It went to 21 at night. And today, here comes the snow. But yeah, so I can hear, you know, there's one OCD gentleman in the neighborhood who, you know, leaf blows if one leaf falls off the tree, and he's already plowed his driveway and whatnot. The first little mild snow that we had here, I saw that the snow trucks went right up and down the street pretty quickly. We'll have to see what they do with this because I'm going to get plowed in because my SUV is on the street. I don't have anywhere else to put it, and we're looking at a foot of snow. So hopefully, you know, the guy that keeps saying, hi, maybe I could be like, hey, want to shovel my SUV out? We'll see. Yes, beautiful here also in southern Louisiana. I'm so jealous. I love the sun. I can't wait for winter to be over, to be quite honest. In case y'all didn't know, I'm such a spring summer girl. And, you know, I had that incident last summer where, you know, I was living everywhere. And then I went down to the community garden center. And it was like 110 degrees, less the humidity. And I was wearing a bikini top. I just got done saying to somebody the other day on the phone, oh, my neighbor out back of those curtains, their house is back a little ways. Texted Jimmy's phone and said, can you close the curtains at night? I guess because of my grow lights. I was highly offended. I was like, what the hell? They're not spotlights. There's no way it's bothering her. Well, anyway, I saw her yesterday through the kitchen window. She must have had like a knee replacement. And it's probably going maybe a little bit through her curtain. So out of common courtesy, I make sure I close the curtain every night, you know, because I'm not going to be like that. At first I was ticked and I'm like, oh, wait till she sees this upcoming Christmas. I'm going to make it like a Griswold, you know, Christmas at this house. The lights will be blinding her. And Jimmy said, oh, I think she had some type of surgery. And she did, because I saw her grabbing one piece of furniture after another piece of furniture and a cane. She's way younger than me, but she's on the heavier set side, so I think she just had to get a knee replacement. So I'm not going to be a witch like that. I was like, I've been very good about closing the curtains, I said to Jimmy, and he said, yes, you have, as long as I remember. So I really do try to remember, because that's a shame, you know, if they're annoying her a little bit, which I don't even know how it's possible. I don't even want to get into it. I'm just closing the curtain at night. I'm so ready for spring, Lauren. Oh, you and me both, girl. It's so cold here. I mean, I'll trade with you. I'll take the sun. But anyway, what I was going to say is, y'all better get ready, because you know I am who I am. And, you know, the backyard is where the raised beds are going to be going. And if it's hot, don't be shocked. I'm the girl that runs around in a bikini top and a pair of shorts and flip-flops. I mean, I garden and everything in flip-flops. I shovel in flip-flops. So I don't want anyone to get offended. But, you know, it may be tube tops and bikini top gardening this summer because of the heat here. So, I don't know. I feel like this. I'm thin, so when it's cold, it's like, it's harder to get warm. But when it's hot, you can always take off more clothes, get wet under the hose. Used to be able to go to the pool, but you know how it goes. The humidity here is something fierce. So what are you going to do? If COVID's still going to be in effect, won't be able to, you know, use a pool or anything like that. So I'll be in a bikini top or a tube top, pair of shorts, gardening out in the backyard, and getting me some color, because I just love the sun. But, you know, got to use some sunscreen. Hi, James. How are you, my wonderful friend? Thank you for joining me. So, yeah, so that's the story. Could we please close the curtains? So, you know, it's a shame that she had a knee transplant. She's young. But needless to say, so what do you think of the two shelves? Is it like too much? I took over the dining room and turned it into like a garden center. Um, I'd rather sweat than freeze. Lauren says, I agree. I agree because you can get cooled off. Have an ice cold glass of sweet tea. Stick your head under the hose. You know what I mean? Like do something when it's wintertime. Forget it. I'm like, I'm cold. I'm cold. I'm cold. I'm cold. Can't stand it. So, and I'm not even kidding you, a little bit. The snow just started. And they're saying a foot. Ugh. Imagine how long it's going to take them to clean that up. Nice shelves. Well, Jay came over with this one, which has an extra shelf up there. He had it down in his basement at his work with some knickknacks on it. So he took all the knickknacks off, brought it over to me because I was starting to fret. I'm like, I'm already transplanting everything, you know, certain things. And like, I'm running out of room and I still have to fit seed trays over here for my tomatoes and peppers. But I'm getting there. I did 3 different types of kale and it's all transplanted. My herbs are all coming up in case you're late coming in. This is the first time I've ever ran my hand at some leeks and I winged it and there they are. They're coming up. So I guess you just continue to let it grow like grass and then transplant it. At least I'm hoping. My onions kind of look the same like that too. But that all germinated. So all these extra bulbs are really helping. And the cabbage and broccoli, the broccoli's all doing well. The cabbages and the cauliflowers got a little mixed up, but I'll figure it out. And what else did I want to show you? So if you go over on Amazon, and I don't care if you steal my idea, it's all good. I want my gardens, my raised beds to look super cute. So when you go under Amazon and you type in, I think it was garden sticks, they're like these. You know, they look like these. Okay. They have brown ones that have the writing already on it. So Jay left yesterday, came back. Some, they have these sayings on them that are hilarious. So Jay wrote these out. I don't know. We'll see about using them. But let's see if I can get a good laugh out of y'all. So they were brown and each one of the labels had something funny written on it, like not dead yet. One says, I buried my husband here. Jay wrote, here lies my ex, John, which is my ex-husband. Who the hell knows is another one. This one says, probably plants. Yeah, this one says, I buried my husband here too. You know, you plant a plant and you forget what it is. No idea. They had one that said, grow, damn it. Something green. They had one that said, I'm so thorny. And of course, Jay, being a funny guy, had to write Mel so thorny. What is this one? This one was, I give it a week tops, which is something that you grow and you just don't. It's probably coming in backwards to you guys. You know, what else? I don't remember planning this. And I will survive with music notes next to it. So super cute. So he just went and got a plain pack and just wrote them little sayings out. But very cute. Like, here lies, or I buried my husband here. Or like, grow, damn it. Oh, it's just funny. Let's see. Micro Farmer. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? Am I missing anyone? James is in here. Do you want to post links, or are we all subscribed to everyone? Because what is it? Keto with Jess is in here. Tubby Guy says evening Micro Farmer. So yeah, I mean, you can look them up. They're brown. I mean, it comes with a marker on these things and it's already smearing, but I don't know. Maybe I'll order them. But looky what I got from Jay. Voila. How exciting. Because I do not want to go through planting cabbage and brassicas and then having to deal with, you know, all the bugs. So he grabbed 2 of these, and then he actually got the hoops, 2 sets of hoops, so it can go over the bed. So that's pretty cool. That'll be new for me. Nice stuff. Thank you, Micro. Yeah, so you know what it's like if you've ever grown cabbage. I mean, I didn't do it last year. I think it was the year before at my place, and the cabbage moths were terrible. You know, my grandson's like, oh, it's a cute little butterfly. No, honey, it's not a butterfly. But yeah, so he grabbed, this is the 3-in-1 in case you are interested. It's a blanket plant cover that prevents damage from frost, cold weather, and pests during the growing season. So it's a 3-in-1. And I think this was like about 12 bucks. So yeah, amen to that. And then he ordered 2 sets of the hoops. So, wow. Wonder what my gardens are going to look like this year. The only little discrepancy I'm having is he left yesterday and he came back with like that plastic chicken wire that we use for the bottom of the fence so no rodents get in. Because his idea was to put it in the bottom of the raised beds. I'm in bed last night, it dawns on me, I'm like, it's plastic. Like, somebody answer this question. That cannot go in the bottom of a raised bed. The plastic won't break down and it's going to put chemicals in my food, right or wrong. He was talking about screens. That's the last thing I heard. It happened so fast I didn't even really pay attention. And then I was in bed last night like, wait a second. That's plastic. That can't go in the bottom of the raised beds. So yeah, let me know what you all think about that. If you saw the video of the plastic chicken wire at the bottom of the rural fence out in the yard, he grabbed rolls and rolls of that to put in the bottom of the raised bed. So I don't know, that can't happen, right? Waiting for somebody to answer me on that one. Peanut Pepper says that's some nice products. Thank you. Thank Jay. Okay. All the moderators are posting everybody's links. So, Micro, anyone got an answer to that? It's like the plastic chicken wire, and he was going to cut it and lay that in the bottom of the raised bed. It's plastic. I don't think that can work. Plastic will not break down, and I think plastic chemicals are going to run through to the soil and into my plants. So, yeah, I completely forgot all about it. Yeah, I did. Okay, so it's plastic chicken wire, Micro. That can or cannot go down on the bottom of the raised beds. And then put the weed, he didn't get the thick one that you and I discussed before. He got not the real thin stuff, the next size up of the black material. And I've been in a panic over, plastic being in the bottom of the plastic has not good stuff in them. I knew it. Thank you, James. I knew it. I was afraid of that. But you know what it was? He was busy. He's been really helping out a lot. And he said he was going to go get some screen, or did I want to go with him? That's what I remember, because I've been having a bad headache for 2 days. And when he came back with the rolls of fencing, it still never even dawned on me until I was in bed last night. And all day today, it just didn't dawn on me to call him, text him, and be like, oh, by the way, that can't go in the bottom of the raised bed. It's plastic. Now, screen can, which is what I thought he was getting. But anyway, I'll have to talk to him. I see plastic made in a plant. Oh, no. What kind of plastic are we talking about here? Where you're drinking has been passed through PVC. It is plastic like chicken wire. I mean, there's rolls of it downstairs. He bought a bunch of rolls. I feel terrible. I know, I saw Micro Farmer. Jason here now. Everyone say hello. But read John, or James, actually. Plastic has not good stuff in it. Yeah, I know. That's what I figured. Because Jay's in here now. And I forgot to mention it to Jay, speaking to Jay through live. It didn't dawn on me, and then it slipped my mind a couple times today that I'm like, oh shoot, that's plastic. It's never going to break down. And yes, we drink out of water bottles. I get that, but yeah, I don't think that's good for the plants or the soil. Everybody's still posting everybody's links. But yeah, these are like ritzy pretty cool. One set of the hoops came in, and then like a day later, the other hoops came in. So might be able to get my cabbages and broccolis if they, you know, when they get a little bit bigger, get them out there a little bit earlier and use this one. Because like I said, it's a 3-in-1. Cold weather prevents damage from frost, freezing, and pests during the grow season. So that's going to be awesome. The plastic is non-toxic and won't break down. Well, I just said I know it won't break down. That's the problem. I've seen some plastic coated wire that looks like PVE, but I never bothered to check. PVE doesn't break down very fast at all. I think the reason why I was going to put it down in there is to stop any rodents from coming up, but I just originally heard screen. It's up to the gardener what they want to use. Yep. You know, because I don't know, it's plastic. And then the only thing that would go over that plastic would be the garden paper and then the soil. So I don't know. I'm going to do a little bit more research on that. Check out a couple. I might hit Jess up from Roots and Refuge in a private message and ask her. I'm pretty sure she's going to be like X-nay on the plastic. Because of the factor, like you can throw some limbs, horticultural. Am I saying it right? Throw some tree limbs and grass clippings and stuff like that down on the bottom for like a filler. But what we were trying to do is what Stacy and Doug did, which I spoke about last week, but his is some type of metal. How thick is the plastic? Oh, I don't know. Jay's on here. I used filter cloth in mine. Let me grab a roll. I'll show you exactly what it is. I've showed this roll before, so hang tight while I grab it. Not to drop it. Luckily, I thought I was going to drop it and I didn't. I did show this on a previous video that this is what Jimmy and I used for the bottom of the fencing. It's poultry netting. Can you see that? It says 7/8-inch black plastic, durable fence with a hexagonal mesh keeps its shape better than traditional poultry netting. Ideal for caging poultry and other animals, can be used between railings and split rail fence. It says UV stable plastic construction, will not rust, and that's all that it says, folks. So this is what it looks like. I'm hoping you can see that. I don't know. I've never put plastic even when I had an in-ground bed. And then this is the, turn it the right way so you can actually see it. The weed control fabric. This is the medium duty. So, I mean, this should be fine. You all see that? It's just the fencing. Because that's what it's meant for, fencing. So, I don't know. Okay, what have I missed? Lee's Arkansas bound. Welcome, welcome. I would use the metal. Wait, I would use that. Metal will eventually break down, says Crazed Family Homestead. Hello, Lee. Water and some of the natural gas. Well, let me see. It's going so fast. Well, if you don't trust, you can always take it back, get store credit, and buy hardware cloth wire. Is that what it's called? Hardware cloth wire. I just keep forgetting the name of it. Bye, Tubby Guy Outdoors. Congratulations, everyone. Congratulate Tubby Guy Outdoor. If you haven't looked at his video, he's been trapping. He just started, and he had a few disappointments, but you know how that goes. It's sort of like fishing. You go out for the day and fish, and you come back with no fish. But he finally got one. So yay, Tubby Guy. Lots of love, honey. Used to be a mod tech for a plastic molding company all the way up till November of 2006 when the company closed and moved to Asia. Shocking. There are different sizes in hardware cloth. Leeds, Arkansas bound. Yeah, this is the hardware cloth, which I'm fine with. This is medium duty. This should be good. It was just a matter of, I wanted to do what Doug and Stacy did, which is what Micro just mentioned the name of it again, and I keep forgetting it. It's like the metal that you could put down, or like some type of screening, so no like mice or, you know, rodents can come up through the dirt. But I don't know about the plastic being on the bottom. Maybe it is a gardener's choice. Some people say yes, some people are saying no. Jason Avers, hello, my friend. You made it. Stay safe and stay healthy. Will do. Anybody I missed? Lee's Arkansas bound. Metal. Okay, I think I'm caught up. I was trying to read some of the comments. Which one did you use for the rat problem, Micro? Around your chickens, didn't you have a problem with rats or something? Yeah, so sorry about leaving the live, but it was all thrown down the basement steps yesterday, and I picked it up and I had to put it on the pool table, so I had to go down to the basement and carry up the 2 rolls. Yeah, I'm perfectly fine with the weed control fabric, the medium. That's fine. I just have to come up with a solution about that, even though Jay, of course, has his receipt. He's good about that, that's for sure. But I don't know. I'm just leaning towards, I think, screening or whatever it's called would be better than plastic. Hardware cloth wire is often electroplated with zinc to resist. It will eventually come off, but it should be a few years to oxidize. Yeah, I don't want it going through my food. Metal hardware cloth wire. Thank you, Micro. You might have to like leave that in a comment under a video. Let me see. I have my notebook. Maybe I should write it down. This time I'll remember it. I just have a lot on my mind. And that's why yesterday when that happened, it just like went in one ear and out the other. I wasn't even paying attention. Because initially he asked me if I wanted to go, and we were going to go get some type of screening. And then he left like he was leaving for the day and came back with quite a few amount of rolls of that wire, that plastic wire fencing. And yeah, I'm not thinking that was, I don't know, just when I woke up in the middle of the night, I was like, shoot, dang it. And yeah, I was like, uh-oh, that's not going to be good. Yeah, where worms can come up into the beds. Gotcha. We use screen cloth. The worms will not be able to get into the raised beds. And I didn't turn off my do not disturb, so sorry about that. I was thinking about poking some holes. You're talking about this, Micro? I was going to poke some holes throughout it anyway. Because if I put something down at the bottom to stop from any type of rodents, like a screening or whatever, I was going to poke some holes through this, you know, all through it. So that we have a chance for some worms. Plus I'm going to use worm castings, and I may have some dibs on some worms. They might be night crawlers. Are night crawlers good for garden beds? Let me know, because I have some dibs on some night crawlers. I can get probably about 8 containers. So it'd be 1 container per garden. Of course I have to put some food in there so they have something to eat. Let's see. Micro, you're so helpful. What are you using for it? I missed that part. What, this? This is the weed cover, and the other thing was plastic fencing, was going to go on the bottom of the raised bed, but if you use screen cloth, okay, I read that one, and then yes to my holes. You can do that. All worms is good. Okay, great. Okay, well, thanks for that. That was a big help. Because there's a place down the street from here, not that far, that a lot of people go to get their like bait and stuff. So if this isn't good, let me know. But I said to Jimmy, is that bait and tackle store still there? Because I was thinking about, I could go and get like 8 containers of like earthworms that they would use for fishing. Can I? It's like, I don't know. And then I talked to someone who said, yeah, you can use them. And I just wanted to make sure. But if you're looking for composting worms, they're different. I know they're like those red wigglies. Lee's, Arkansas, Bounds. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, so I called a farm. And I'm probably going to end up going with that one. I just have to get the guy back on the phone. So I could tell him the square footage or whatever that number was again. And they can deliver it once this is, it needs to be rotor tilled. Obviously can't do that now because we're in a blizzard, looking at a foot of snow coming in. But once it gets rotor tilled, and I asked if they were like behind, did I need to be put on a waiting list to get the soil delivered? He said no. And then I went under the Mac Homestead, they're live. And I told him about the 8 beds going to a farm that how do you say that? They don't in-house it. But he highly recommends it. It's black soil. And I said to him, would you go that route? He said yes, for 1. And 2, I said, do I still need to go to buy amendments for all 8 of the beds? And he said yes, absolutely. So, Wade Family Farm, hi, how are you? I have a tub of red wigglers. They're so cute. Oh, I've seen them before. I know. I don't know if I'm into that, starting that yet. I just started like a compost, scraps from the kitchen. I video recorded it on a bright sunny day, and you're not seeing me put the bananas and stuff in it, but I mean, it's somewhat of a video. So I'm proud of myself that I even did that. I threw some leaves in there, broke them up a little bit, and I've been throwing all my food scraps in there. And then I would go out like once a week to give it a stir. But it has holes on the bottom. It's just a tote, and it has a few little air hole, holes at the top. I raked that part of the ground because I wasn't sure if worms can get into that or not. If they do, great. If they don't, I don't know. I'll just be adding nutrients to the soil. Yeah, we always link share here. Wade Family Farm. Welcome, welcome. I'm so tired tonight. You and me both. I understand lazy day Sundays. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Oh, thank you. Praise Family Homestead. So yeah, so that's kind of, I've been working on finding the soil part first. And, some companies can rip you off, but I got to give a lot of kudos. Thomas recommended a soil company, and he said, no, it can't be used for the raised beds because this has stones in it. And it's mainly used for people that have dogs in their backyards. And he recommended Shady Brook Farms. Called the guy. He was so super nice. I just didn't have my square footage down. But he gave an estimate about $160, and he could deliver it the same day. But obviously, we're getting a blizzard. And Jay's just grabbing things along the way. For an example, I did say it's the shelf. You can't see because there's another layer up there, but he brought over his extra shelf from out of his basement. I wiped it down. This is where all the heat mats are going to go as soon as they come in, so I can start my peppers and tomatoes. And over here, with this grow light that has grow bulbs in it, in case you're new here, has everything that I've already transplanted as a seedling. All my herbs came up, broccolis, planted them all by seed, and then I transplanted them all. So the broccoli's all done, the cabbages are all done. We just added a ton of raised bed space. Oh, nice. Lucky, lucky. I love your lamps. Great idea to grow lights. Yeah, these are from Target. One used to be in my other bedroom at my house, and just put some grow bulbs on it. This one might be better for you to see. It doesn't have the shades on it. I didn't take the shades off yesterday because Jay was here doing stuff so quick. And then he came back with a third and was like, oh, I was going to lower it so you could have it for the lower bottom. I'm like, no, that one's going in my bedroom. When I got it last, because he bought one and I bought one, it was like $19.99 at Target. And then just put the grow bulbs in it. But I've literally, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've only had 4 in there before. All last year, I used one of these lamps and 4 grow bulbs. And everything germinated. Now I have 2. Which is going to work out fantastically because I'm running out of room. It's looking like a greenhouse in here. Crazed Family Homestead said I need to add more. Wade Family Farm, lacking motivation. My husband added a ton more space, a ton, 400 square feet worth. Ooh, lucky you. How are your garden beds coming along at Boone? That's a great idea. And Lee's Arkansas Bounds. Yeah, I mean, so for the last 2 seasons, maybe 3. Well, yeah, maybe this one's the 3rd. Been using just a simple, it's a lamp for a girl's bedroom, like a little girl's bedroom. $19.99 at Target. I did a video on that. You can go back and take a look at it. And then I just put a few grow bulbs in there. Jay came over yesterday with this one. This is a brand new one. And an extra set of bulbs. And this one was missing a bulb. And now it's not. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shelves over here. And he ordered, I can't find my seed mats. They must be in my storage somewhere. I have the box. Can't find the seed mats. So he ordered, I think he said 4, and they'll be in on the 4th of February. So that'll help out big time because that's all going to go over there because right now I'm just using a heating pad that he bought me. But for some reason, the heating pads in today's world don't just stay on. They're on a timer, and that's making it harder. So I did 4 rows of eggplants over there. Top's looking kind of dry, so I'll give them a little spritz. Here's my eggs that I've been saving. Well, wait till you see this one. I'm getting me a nice little buildup of coffee now. Look at all that. Saving all my coffee grinds. And I left the baggie open near the grow light just to make sure it's not damp or anything. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. But that's a good bit. Good bit. So by spring, I should be pretty good on the coffee grinds. And Jay was funny because he gave me a couple eggs yesterday, but they weren't rinsed out. And he's like, oh, you're supposed to rinse them. I said, yeah. So I just break them up. I mean, you can also dry them in the oven, but because his were wet, I have it near the grow lights to dry it out. So that is for the gardens. Boone just needs to find room. I just subbed y'all. Oh, that was so nice. Am I saying it right? Wade's Family Farm. I don't like to butcher anybody's name. I thought about going to the local Dunkin'. Yeah, I just said that in last week's live. I said, believe it or not, you can go to Starbucks, you know, wherever, and you can literally ask them for their used grinds. They'll look at you a little goofy, but they will give them to you. I know quite a few people that have done that. Me, I'm just trying to, like, save all my K-cups, or if I use my French press, usually that coffee goes out in the compost pile because it's always wet. But if I make coffee in the coffee pot, I save that coffee as well. But yeah, you can go there, Dunkin', and ask if they would save the grounds for me. Yeah, I mean, you can absolutely do that. Coffee grinds are great. Eggshells are great, you know. So basically what I've done with everything that I'm growing, I kind of just put out a quick video the other day. Do you worry about the mold? Mold on what, Micro? Let's see. Jason Eber says, you'd think they would be used to it by now. Yeah, you would think. But you know what? Nobody really took gardening serious. And I know that for a fact because of where I live. They bitched and complained that I was gardening. And now look at it. It's like everybody wants to garden. So anybody that like hits me up and might have a question and they're new, they're scared. I keep trying to talk my daughter into doing it and she's not doing it. But yeah, everybody should be gardening. The coffee grinds, no. Because why would it get mold? First of all, even if I use like my coffee pot, I won't use it for a few days and I make sure my grinds are dry. You can also do it the way that I'm doing it, leaving it open for the air. But you can put this on a cookie sheet. I would suggest maybe a non-stick cookie sheet. And you can lay this all out and put your oven on the lowest temperature, like 170 would be mine. Just to take out any of the extra moisture that may be in here. But no, it looks nice and rich. No mold. At first I thought I saw some and then I knew like, okay, don't shut that bag up. But I picked it out. But no, it's all drying. I'm just leaving the bag out. And like I said, you can also put it on a cookie sheet and put it in a low temperature of your oven. And it will completely dry out the coffee grinds. So it has to be dry, yes. I had coffee grinds, had some mold, hair mold on it. Huh. Wonder how that is. Eric, hello Eric, welcome. Yes, my bedtime. Remember everyone, Eric is young. He's a kid and he likes to cook. Yes, it's my bedtime now, so I just, oops, flying. I just want to say hi and wish everyone a great week. Thank you, Eric. Hope you have a great week as well. Have a good night at Eric Premchen. You know how that goes. We use tons of eggs. Wide Family Farm. What do you use your eggs for? Craig's Family Homestead. Good night at Eric. You have a good week. Everybody's saying good night, Jason Avers. There's so much that a person just doesn't know until they start gardening. In their own area, expert advice is nice, but no substitute for personal experience. That is so true. Because I've been gardening for years and years and years, and I cannot even believe the amount of things that I've learned once I went to seed. It was like this whole new world opened up for me. And, you know, you have good and bad situations, like not the season that just passed, the year before that when I was still at my home. I was picking, I told you this story, tomatoes till November. Last year I was getting humongous tomatoes, but I felt like the tomato season was cut short last year. That could have been because we had some really bad storms here, plus we had a tornado. You could go back and look at those videos, but I felt like last year was the year of the peppers for me. I did learn one thing. Well, I've learned a lot of things, but one thing that really stood out to me was to plant all my sweet peppers in one bed and my hot peppers in a separate bed, and don't plant sweet and hot next to each other, because I had some funky peppers from doing that. You know, because they crossed and they were tasting a little bit, I don't know. So, I mean, you just learn new stuff every day. Can I explain why the tomato season ended early last year? Yeah, probably because I wasn't really there. I was, you know, moving everywhere. It wasn't getting like my undivided attention like it normally would. The storms were probably number 2, but I didn't have a lot of blight. The storm just came in and kind of knocked my tomato plants over. This year, I really want to stake my tomato plants up. I'm going to have to try to find some, I want to say at least 8 to 12 foot sticks where it has the point on the bottom like a triangular to get it into the ground, and I want to get it to go up. The green sticks for the tomatoes, they don't hold. Tornado came and just took my tomato plants down. I had them so rigged. But, you know, in the same breath, I had amazing tomatoes bigger than the size of my hand, and sad that the season was over fairly quickly. But on the other hand, I had so much peppers, I was like, the peppers are not, when I was pulling them out, they still had buds all over them. So it definitely was the year of the pepper. Let's see. True at Jason, everyone's saying. Yup, Jason Avers. Thumbs up to Jason Avers. We put them in the holes before we plant tomatoes. I knew you were going to say that. That's my trick. But I don't do it this way. I don't take my dried eggshells and do that. I did a video. You can go back and look. I always dig a hole deeper when I go to plant my tomatoes. And I throw an egg in the hole. I take the gardening stick and I give it a crack. And then I put a little bit of Job's fertilizer on it. And then I either will plant my tomato like this straight up, or I'll curve it and then plant it up. Egg in the hole with your tomatoes, I'm telling you. Plus you cracking it is helping it to break down. My tomatoes have been fantastic ever since I did that. I did do a video on it last year. You can go back, take a look at it, like I said. But yeah, I thought everybody knew that trick, an egg in a hole. People are like, what do you mean by an egg in a hole? I'm like, for your tomatoes? You didn't know that? They're like, no. So, yeah. Any tips and tricks? They work. Well, that's cool. Yeah, when our chickens start laying, we will have a couple dozen a day plus the duck eggs. Yeah, I don't use the duck eggs. Last year I did use some rabbit compost, though. I did do that. I love fresh peppers. Me too. Yes, we do that. Just make sure you crack the egg. If not, when you dig it back up, yikes. Yeah, I know. That's why I crack mine. I dig the hole nice and deep. I crack it with the gardening shovel. I think my grandson was there. He's like, why do you crack it? I said, well, if you don't crack it, it's not going to start breaking down. And then if you happen to till or flip your soil over, it's not going to be real pretty, nor is it going to smell all that great. So I always crack mine, and I throw a little bit of Job's, the tomato food. It's the Job's. I get the all-purpose one with the flowers, you know, vegetables on it, and the other one has just tomatoes all over it. I throw some of that right in the hole, plant my tomato, we're good to go. Once you crack the egg, do you put a little bit of dirt on it and then the seed? I don't plant my seed directly. I start my tomato plants in the house, because if I did the seed right in, I wouldn't have a long enough season. But you can start a tomato seed in a styrofoam cup. Just put some holes in the bottom and put it in a windowsill or put it under some lights. But what I do is some of the soil from the root will fall off. So I dig down deep. I do the egg in the hole, give it a crack, put some Job's for the tomatoes right on top of it. And then as I put the plant in, I push the plant down and I put the dirt around it. So it's all good. No, I just put the plant right on in. We have 70 tomato plants last year. Yeah, see, that's how I do it. And it works. Wade Family Farm. Man, we have a lot in common. I kid you not. I mean, the tomatoes love it. They love the egg in the hole. And Job's is really good. It breaks down over time. Has anyone heard about the pellets? What is it called? Help me out here. It looks like rabbit pellets. Can't think of the name of it. And my gardener's been talking about it. I want to get me a bag of them. He says it's very economically good. Alfalfa pellets. That's it. Well, let me write that one down. Alfalfa pellets. It looks just like rabbit pellets. And you can just scatter it over your bed. You can amend your soil that way for spring or, you know, fall, whenever you pull a crop out. Alfalfa, question mark. Yes, alfalfa. We have to start them or we wouldn't have a long enough. Same here. Yeah, alfalfa's pellets. You can go to M.I. Gardner's channel. He shows you the difference between the big ones that he would throw in his compost. Then he has the little ones. But there's this guy that I also follow that likes to garden. Can't think of his name right now. And he literally was like, you could sprinkle it all over. It breaks down. It helps to nourish the soil. It's not to be used for like an immediate. But yeah, didn't know that. I will get some from Tractor Supply. I don't even think there is a Tractor Supply near me. I asked Jay if there was, but I'll have to re-Google it. But yeah, I got to figure out where I'm finding that from, because a big bag, because M.I. Gardner, has anyone else noticed? If you don't follow him, go over. He doesn't pay me to say it. He's doing everything cheaper because look what's going on in this crazy world. So alfalfa pellets are to re-nourish the soil, or say, you know, like now if my beds were all done, you could put some in there, mix it in the dirt, you know, whatever, or just top dressing it with your leaves and whatever, and it'll break down over the winter. So yeah, he hoots and hollers about that, so I want to get some. I bought alfalfa for my chickens, going to try and fodder this year. Well, so much I've learned from this live. Glad to hear that, Lauren. I have some alfalfa seed, was unsure when to sow at Jason Avers. I was going to use the coffee grinds for my chicken beds, but didn't know they sell the coffee bedding in huge bags. Yeah, they do. I don't have chickens. I'm working on that. We'll see. I'll get back to you on that on a later date. But yeah, so back to the alfalfa pellets. Definitely for the size of the bag, so worth it. It's economically, and he said it lasts a long time. Like you can get, you know, you could use it for your fall garden, overwintering, just to put some nutrients back into the soil. And yeah, so I don't know if there's a Tractor Supply around here, but I need to get that. That's on my list. And definitely Jobs. I swear by Jobs. I've been using Jobs for years, and then Jay picked me up Jobs last year. I was looking for the tomato one, and I don't think they had the tomato one, but then he found it. I like them both. I like the regular Jobs all-purpose. You know, for your vegetables, you can just and mix your dirt all into that. But when it comes to the Jobs with the tomatoes on the bag, I just literally stick my hand. You could go back and look at the video and just scant it right in with the egg, plant my tomato right in there. My tomatoes do fantastic. Or you can wait until after the heat breaks in the fall to plant. Either time is good. Oh, okay. I know who you're talking to. Okay, perfect. Thanks to Jason Evers. Yeah, so lots going on. Lots of growing. And I'm getting there. But I didn't want to mislead anyone to think that I was starting my peppers or my tomatoes yet. I actually was going to start my hot peppers, but like I said, I've had a headache for 2 days. It doesn't want to quit. And so now I'm probably, because what else is there to do? We're going to be buried in a foot of snow here. I want to start my hot pepper seeds, and I got distracted. I did the eggplants. I did the 4 rows, and I left a pack out. I didn't plant this one yet, which is Oswald eggplant. I want to try this one this year. I hope you can see that, and it's not real blurry. So I still have to do a row of this, and eggplants, they take a while. I'm not doing any of the baggy paper towel method this year. I'm just, you know, doing it with the heat mats. Right now I'm using a heating pad, but I have a row of these to plant, and that'll give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different types of eggplants for this year. My hot pepper seeds, so I got to get rocking and rolling. I wish the seed mats were coming tomorrow, to be honest with you, because, you know, peppers are so finicky. So are eggplants, and they love the heat. Hopefully they have that little probe. I wish I could find mine, because mine had a probe on it, and it says you should keep it at 80 degrees, and all my hot pepper plants did well. So some things I'm switching up, but I'm kind of staying with what worked. If it isn't broke, then don't try to fix it, right? Let's see. Darling, you plant setup is awesome. Oh, thank you. If you grow, it could have a few leaves on each plant. Okay, he's still helping someone out. Thank you, Jason Avers, for helping. Weed Family Farm says, darling, your plant setup is awesome. We won't do that till like April. Won't do what? Yum, looks awesome. Plant what? Tomatoes, peppers. I need a good eggplant recipe. Oh, I have an awesome, for what? Because my son's birthday is February the 5th, and he loves eggplant parm with the homemade gravy. You know, he's an Irish-Italian kid. And I invited him to come over for early today to eat eggplant that I bought before the snow came. And he said, why don't you just wait till my birthday? I said, that eggplant won't be any good then. So next Friday is my 25-year-old Johnny's birthday. I told him to stop in on the live tonight. I don't know if you will or not. And I always did this with the kids. They get to pick their own birthday dinner. Johnny's is always eggplant parm. So I make an amazing eggplant parm. And that is going to be next Friday's dinner for Johnny's birthday. The big 26. So, I like eggplants, says Boone. Me too. I love them. I wanted to try the long finger looking eggplants. They looked cool. They look cool, if you want my honest opinion. I like the Japanese eggplant. They look cool. Do I like them? No. I just giving you my honest opinion. I would stay with just regular eggplants, you know. But I like to pick my eggplants a little bit smaller. If you don't believe me, just try one for yourself. Plant your eggplant seeds now. Get them on some type of a heat mat. I'm telling you, when they start growing, at least pick one smaller. Peel it, dip it in a little egg, little breadcrumb. Oh, it is so sweet. It has a whole totally different flavor compared to when you let the eggplants come to full size. It has more seed. It's not as sweet. I love my eggplants smaller. I like picking them that way. You can also do like a oil vinegar type of preservation. Grill the eggplant and, you know, put it in a jar that has the cap and keep it in the fridge. It's like an Italian recipe for that. But yeah, I like my eggplants smaller. I just think they taste much, much better. Let's see. Mine were alien this year. I wouldn't eat them. Always says, yum. Gary and Luke have both been going on about alfalfa. That's it, Gary. Thank you. Jeez, I'm telling you. Alfalfa for a month at least now. Yup. Oops. What did I just do? Almost made you. They are right. It's great. Oh, no. It just flew by me. Hold on. Alfalfa for a month at least now. They are right. It's great. But buying pellets would get really expensive for most. Hold on. For most of us, really quick. I don't know. I priced it. It really wasn't bad because he gives you the exact measurement. So if you're using like 1/4 of a cup, you know how long that bag is going to last? It's going to last a long time. Let's see. The plants look horrible though. Laugh out loud. I like to try weird looking stuff. I do too, and that's why I tried them. And it was more skin than it was flesh. My eggplants were orange, purple, and looked very strange. I actually had one that was orange like that too last year. I highly suggest dragon tongue, bush beans, yum. I don't have the seeds for them. I wish I did. We got one dragon egg 1 year and fried it up. Ooh, sounds good. Yes, Jason Avers. I checked at the co-op and said, pass, how much is a pound? We throw a lot of our compost and ashes from our wood stove right into the beds. Yeah, I don't have a fireplace this year, unfortunately. Jay does. I'm just waiting for him to fire it up, but he keeps inviting me over. And it's not that I don't want to go over. I just wasn't feeling good, and then I didn't want to leave Jimmy stuck with my dogs while there's a blizzard going on. So that was my main reason. But yeah, if Jay ever starts his fireplace and doesn't use any type of chemicals, you know, like build a regular fire, I would like to have some of that ash. You know, maybe he could save it and I could put it in my beds. Yeah, because that's just awesome for raised beds. So yeah, maybe I don't know, he doesn't really want to go through the trouble of lighting it just for himself, but I need him to do a couple fires so I can get a couple buckets of the ash out of his fireplace, as long as he's not using lighter fluid or, you know, anything of that nature. So yeah, lots of info going on tonight. But look at this. I'm like super duper prepared this year. I don't know what's going on with me. When I said in my video about, you know, get yourself a journal or write it down, like I'm late. I am trying so many new things this year. The leeks are new. Onions are going to be new for me. And I have to get crack-a-lackin' and plant my celery for Shed Wars. So I still have that to do that I didn't do yet. And like Tabasco peppers, you need to start them like now, or you just don't really get a lot of them. And I read the back of the shallots, and I'm still not sure how to do it. It says, when onions become mature and ready to be harvested, that's all it says. Long day variety shallots are a mix between garlic and onion. So do I wait for fall to plant this? Someone help me out. I want to grow shallots. I've never tried it before, so that's what this whole channel is about. It's a great gardening community, and you know, does anybody know? Crazy Family Homestead. I gotta run, y'all. I have to get the girls into bed for school tomorrow. Yeah, I heard some of the kids are going back to school. I got those. You got these? So good night, Crazy Family Homestead. Thank you for coming. Yeah, Rockstar Fingers. Watch the M.I. Gardner video on starting onions. It's very enlightening. I did. And that's why I started onions. I also have my onions growing like this. I'm probably going to mess this up. Let me see if I can grab it. This is one of those trays where it has the 3 lines. And there they are, my friends. My onions are all coming in. It looks a little vacant right around this area. Let me say right around this area right here. But they're all coming in. So I'm quite ecstatic about that. And now you just let it grow. With the grow lights, I have that turned off right now so it doesn't annoy anyone. But I like this tray. I use it for onions. I just watered them earlier tonight. But yeah, they're growing. And that's where I learned that from, was M.I. Gardner. So I am doing red burgundy. The other one is my Walla Walla. And the other one is my sweet bunching onions. That's the 3 that I planted. Walla Wallas, the red bunching, and the, what's that one again? The sweet bunching, the white ones. Yeah, so that's the 3 that I planted in that tray. And I watched M.I. Gardner when I wasn't sure. I also tried to watch him for leeks, but that didn't really help me too much. Leeks, I just kind of winged it. Once I listened to about onions, I kind of just winged it on the leeks, and it's growing. Let's see. RV Weekends. Hello, my friend. How are you? Just stopped in for a few minutes to say hi. I got the Tabasco peppers from M.I. Gardner, so did I. I paid $4 at Jason Avers. Crazy. 1 pound of seed will grow a lot of alfalfa. I don't have the seeds for that, but he's still on the alfalfa. You go, girl. We are doing Weatherfield and Elsa Craig. I never heard of those. But yeah, it's my first year. I did say I was going to incorporate some new things into my garden. I did do the Tabasco peppers before, but honestly, like, they need to be planted now because they took so long 2 years ago that by the time that they were producing peppers, I probably got a handful. The frost got to them. So I still have my celery to do, but I am incorporating some new things into the garden this year. Shed Wars. But shallots, I need some help on how to do my shallots. I don't know if I should wait till fall and treat this like a garlic. If anybody knows, leave me a comment. And what else? I didn't plant my, oh, look at that. There's something else. I still have my Utah celery that I have to plant. Be quiet, Soph. My dog's whimpering. Yeah, I did Rosa Blancas. I love these when you pick them small, folks. So good. So let's see. What do I have left to do? I have all my hot pepper seeds left to plant. My Utah celery. Have to do some more research on the shallots. And where did it go? Let me see. I didn't write it down. But I know it's on my mess of a table right now. Kohlrabi, that's what it is. Kohlrabi. The purple and the regular. I need to still plant that. I got a ½ bag of alfalfa seeds. Nice. You could send some my way. Try in the fall. I'm not sure on shallots. Yeah, me either. Paragon Ridge Ranch. Hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're just talking seeds and gardening. Wade Family Farm says I just put out a video on chitting celery. I am going to be over there to see that. Definitely. I don't think that I was subscribed to you. Well, I am after this live, most definitely. I will be over there to check things out. My old videos when I first started were like atrocious. I have never grown shallots. Huh. A lot of people have not grown shallots. This is really just saying they're like container friendly, full sun, cold tolerant. It says long day variety shallots are a mix between garlic and onion. They provide a delicious mild flavor with much more sugar than onions or garlic. Shallots are able to be grown in many soil conditions and many climates. High prized by chefs, which I love eating them, for the delicate flavors and bring top dollar at farmers markets. Soil should be loose, well drained, and full of organic matter. And that's it. It doesn't say anything else about this. Start indoors 10 to 12 weeks before last frost. So I guess you can grow it like an onion. 10 to 12 weeks before the last frost. Days to germinate, 7 to 10 days. Days until maturity, 110 days on the M.I. Gardener shallots. I hope that information was helpful, because maybe I'll just try a few and see how it goes. All right, people are saying hello. Paragon Ridge Ranch. I love seeds and gardening. Woohoo, you're on the right channel. Everyone's saying, yes, I planted the pink celery. I can't wait, man. I think someone may have sent me pink celery. I would have to look. But yeah, I have the Utah celery, and I have no clue to what I'm doing with that one. So I will be over to your channel to definitely get some information on that. If those are seeds, it's probably a good idea to start them indoors in the spring. What, the shallots? Because it's saying start indoors 10 to 12 weeks before the last frost. 7 to 10 days to germinate. So, and they need, they're container friendly and full sun. So I don't know, I don't want to waste a lot. There's 150 in here. I mean, it doesn't hurt to try something new, right? Celery takes forever, like 3 months, and I thought they were cold weather, and they aren't really. No, don't they like the shade? That's my whole thing that intimidated me about the celery, is because they take a long time. Everybody says that. So I was debating this year with Shed Wars. It's not saying you have to do it by seed, so I'm going to try to see. I don't like to support them, but I'm going to try to plant some seeds. If it doesn't work out successfully, I'm going to have to hunt high and low and look for maybe some celery plants and see how that works out. Months, and I thought they were cold weather, and they aren't really. Now you'd have to get them started now, and I know they do like a lot of water. Oh, proud mom, good night, honey. She says, good night, everyone. Needs sleep from Maine here. Yeah, onions or cold weather. Onions or cold weather. I'm planting onions for like early enough, you know, and then I'll have them spring into summer until the tops fall over, and then I'm going to harvest them. If I can grow enough onions to be where I don't have to buy any onions, I'd be shocked. Is that my dearest friend, Castle Hives? Hello, sweetheart. Hey, Mel. Hey, all. Hoping lives. What is that? Hey, all. Oh, hopping lives. So many at the same time. Hey, Boone. So early spring and probably like July if you want to do shallots in the fall. Yeah, I'm just worried about my other onions. Castle Highs was nice enough to send me the onions, you know, which, I mean, I don't even know where there was a few left over. I'm not saying they would have been good this year, but I wish I had more because they were growing great. And unfortunately, they got stolen out of the community garden center where I was gardening last year through that whole mess. And now I have my own raised beds, and now I'm struggling with onions. Are you kidding me? Paragon Ridge, hello, hello. And it's so funny because on this side it still says I have one person in my life. I told you that last week when there was like, I don't know, 15 people or so in there. Sorry, I was trying to move the weed control fabric out of the way. But yeah, so that's what I have going on, folks. I did try something new this year. I planted chamomile. That did come up. Okay, everybody's saying hello to everybody. Yeah, chamomile came up. I want to just see something. But yeah, the chamomile definitely came up. This is my first time to grow St. John's wort. I don't know if anybody's ever grown that before, but I planted it and it's not up yet. St. John's wort, I need a little information on besides the fact that it helps people with anxiety. Let's see what we have going on here. Some of them I planted at different times. I'm doing it in the styrofoam cups. 3 of them had baggies on them because I was late planted them. But let's see. I'm so excited. Chamomile, I planted it on January the 22nd. And look at that growth going on right there. All growing. The thyme is not up yet. It takes a lot of time. Let's see. Cilantro is definitely coming up. I try to do a lot of cilantro because it likes the cold. So here's another cilantro that germinated very well. Chives are coming up. See the little seeds on the end of it? I love how chives do that. And I planted that on the 20th. These were all between like the 20th and the 21st. This other thyme isn't up yet. I'm going to switch it and put the thyme in the front. My baby basil's coming up. Look at that. My basil germinated. And I have dill that came up as well right there. I planted that on the 20th. They're like little fine little baby hairs. I don't even know if you could see it. And then last but not least, this is sweet basil, and that one's looking really, really good. And then, okay, that's the chives. And then I forgot, and I didn't plant Italian parsley, and it got a little cold in here. So I put a baggie over top of it to help it germinate a little bit quicker. Oregano. I put a bag. I just did this on the 20th. And I don't know if you can see in there. I'm going to try without spilling it. But we got babies that germinated already. So the little baggie trick absolutely works if you put it over the cup. Makes it like a little greenhouse. What else? Let me put that baggie back on. And last but not least is the St. John's wort right there. I planted that on the 20th and there's nothing yet. So I need to do some information on St. John's wort. But there's my herbs, and I'm sure I will have some more to do. But yeah. So I keep them over here with the grow lights. Hopefully I don't drop the cup, because that wouldn't be good. I'm just going to leave them sit there. Oh, that was a close call. I almost dropped that cup. Yeah, I'll put them back later. So yeah, I've been like busy. Planning all kinds of stuff. Let me move this to here. I'll just put it back at the end of the live. I was afraid of knocking a cup over. Let's see. I never had any success in the form of cups. You were rocking it. Thank you. Oh, Boone, you're leaving. Good night. Wait. Courtney at Wide Family Farms. Oh, okay. Corey, you're leaving. Nice, Kesselhive says. Well, good luck. Have fun. That's the most important part. I've got to run. God bless. It was nice having you. It was great having everyone in here. We're all like gardening talk and talking seeds. So yeah, so that's what I've been doing. Trying to not go too crazy and start my tomatoes or anything yet. I'm just trying to do the norm. You know, I got to start my celery still. I do want to start another thing of eggplants I just told you about. And then I have a few more herbs I want to do. My celery, my kohlrabi, and then my hot pepper seeds. So that's kind of my list. And as you can see, I'm being nice and organized and writing everything down when I plant it. So yeah, I just did my eggplants on the 28th and the Oswald eggplant I put down the 29th, but I never got to planting it yet. Jason Avers, I have a lot of variety of basils. Brook Urban Farmers, if you need some. I think it's great when people can send out seeds. I have just the Italian sweet basil, and I'm not really a huge fan of that anymore because I got addicted to, I think it's Genovese basil, if I'm saying that correctly, and that's the seed that I don't have, is Genovese basil. I think it grows like a snowball. Not this year, the year before I grew it. It was phenomenal. Can't get my hands on any seeds. Then I can find you on Facebook. I message you what I have. Oh, that's so nice that she's doing that. I love me some basil. I have Italian sweet basil if you need that, but I'm trying to get myself some Genovese basil. Basil grew like crazy last year. What's Jason need? Let's see. I used to have a hard time with basil until I had a plant that volunteered. I've been planting seeds from that one ever since. Oh, nice. Yeah, I don't know if it's because I'm pretty sure it's the Genovese one. It grew like a snowball. Even if I put it in a pot, I had one in the pepper bed. It was not this season. Last season when I had a couple raised beds just for extra room, I had one in there, and I had one over my tomatoes, and I had two on my deck at my house. I'm telling you, it was so prolific. It did fantastic. I hope that's the right one that I'm talking about. But I was able to get a lot of basil pesto out of that too. So yeah, that's the seed that I can't find. What else? I don't know. I think I'm going to run into a problem with maybe some California Wonder Bell peppers. Because when I did my gardener seeds, they weren't in stock. So yeah, so that's what's going on. I got to do my homework on some shallots. If anybody knows how to grow some shallots, leave me a comment down below. And I'm going to have to go over to my new friend / subscriber and learn how they're doing their celery, because I'm really afraid that I might not find it at a box store. So yeah, I have this one on a timer, but I don't know. I have to refix the timer. So everything that grows over on this shelf that needs to be transplanted then goes over on that shelf, and that's kind of my system. It is Genovese basil at Bake a Lake and Let's Dig It Homestead. Oh, I knew it, and I love it, and I don't have any seeds for that. I had plenty of okra seeds I could swap somebody out for, because, you know, my okra, I saved the seeds from that. Not that I've ever tried okra yet, but, and then just a quick update. If anybody's wondering how the boxes are going, I now have 7. I started with 2. Someone left a comment underneath and said you can find them at Michael's for, we'll say $15.99. I got 2 for, say, $50. So the 2 for $50 have little tags on it like this. I actually did a video. I hope that's not blurry. A video on the little printer that I did those on. And then for all the dollar store seeds that Jay went cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs for, he got stickers. And I just pretty much wrote it on there. Like, there's so many of these hot pepper seeds. If anybody needs any, let me know. But yeah, I just have some parsley. I don't have any Genovese or basil, but I went from 2 boxes to 7, and I have 3 left to do. Michael Sherman, gardening and woodworking. My friend, hello, how are you? Surprise, surprise, haven't seen you in here in like forever. I hope you're well. Welcome, welcome. We were just talking seeds and who has what and who doesn't and how to grow things. Homestead, I have Genovese, about 20 seeds. I can send some. Oh, you can? That would be awesome. Is Boone still on here? I am well, just busy, laugh out loud. Oh, I'm sure. Boone, can you post my email address? And I hope I don't butcher it. Paragon Ridge Ranch. Yeah, you can email me, and then actually I think the mailing address is under a couple videos, but okay, Boone will post it. She'll post my email address. And is there anything I can send you back in return? Or I can message Boone for it. Either or, it doesn't matter. She can post my email address. It's fine because it's used for, you know, the whole gardening channel anyway. But that's super awesome. Oh, I'm so excited. I am so excited. What state are you in? So I can calculate how long it's going to take my postal service. Plus we're getting like a blizzard here. Foot of snow. I offered to show at the beginning. There it is. melodyr196784@gmail.com. Yay. But is there anything that you need in return? I'm in Oklahoma. Just make sure to show us all how it grows. Oh, I will. I will for sure. I'm so excited because it's like my favorite. And literally, I grew Italian basil for such a long time. And once I grew that and saw what it did, I was like, I'm never doing Italian basil again. But if you want basil, and that's all that you have, you'll do the Italian basil, which is what I planted over there. Just gets woodsy very quickly. And I'm telling you, I did so much pesto. I jarred it. I was putting it in baggies and freezing it. I love that particular basil. I think it is the bomb diggity. You're awesome. So yeah, if you want after the live, just email me and I'll give you the mailing address. But is there anything that you need? Does anybody need anything? And Boone, what are we going to do? Please make a basil pesto video. I want to do that. Promise. I got you. Absolutely. Basil pesto is amazing. I still have a jar in my fridge. I have a jar. It's not open yet. And I still have a couple baggies that are frozen. If you find pine nuts to be a little expensive, which they are, and they can be, just substitute it with walnuts. But I will definitely do a video on that. I promise. I can eat pesto by the spoonful. It is good. So good. So good. But it's the most easiest thing to make. And I have a Ninja blender, so it's done like that. But I will definitely do that for you. Anybody that's in the live, do you need any particular seeds? I mean, you know, does anybody want some cayenne, long, slim, red, Spanish variety peppers? If you didn't see that video of the humongous Dollar Tree haul, go check it out. Ninja blenders are nice. Oh my gosh, I have everything Ninja. Love it, love it, love it. Where are you located, Melody? I am in Pennsylvania. We're the ones getting the blizzard. We're supposed to get like a foot of snow. Did you just send me a message? Ninja blenders are nice. They are so nice, but be careful of the blades on any Ninja product. I'm telling you, I went to pull the blade out of the dishwasher and it was like whoosh, across my 4 fingers. Luckily, I didn't need stitches or anything, but I have the Ninja blender. I have the Ninja like protein milkshake. I have the food processor. I have a Ninja. It's like a crock pot, but it's not really a crock pot. It's like a stovetop. I'll have to show you this one day. That's the one thing on the Q&A Tuesdays I used to do. I have that as well. And I have the Ninja all-in-one pot with the air fryer. Like the Instapot with the air fryer. I love Ninja products. My dad's in the Poconos. That's where I grew up. Oh my gosh, we're going to have to catch up. I grew up in Whitehaven, Pennsylvania. Kid you not. I went to Weatherly Area High School until I moved down with my uncle, and then I went to Cheltenham, which was a very snotty high school, to be honest with you. Yep, that's where I grew up. Mount Pocono, right near Jack Frost's Big Boulder and Hickory Run. What did Castle Hive say? Let's see. I need those seeds. They grow 50s of hundreds. Life out loud. What, these seeds? Castle Hives? Are we talking about these Cayenne Long Slim Red? It's by American Seed Company, Spanish Red. I mean, I wasn't a huge fan of dollar store seeds before until I actually tried them and they work. Or is he just being a wise guy? Because Boone's laughing. So yeah, got a few of them I could spare, and I have some okra seeds I could spare if any $50 bills left out loud. I knew it. I knew it. I walked right into that, and that's why Boone was laughing. It's all good, Castle Hives. It's all good, my friend. But yeah, so does everybody have all their seeds if they need it? Castle means a money tree. I know. Michael Sherman. I have blonde highlights, but I had a blonde moment. It's all good. It's all good. I caught it a few minutes too late. I've been having a lot more blonde moments lately than usual. I actually said that to Jay. I'm like, I don't know. I'm just having a blonde moment. So did everybody place their order? Does everybody have everything that they need seed-wise? Voon, are you good, girl? Did you get seeds? And we got to figure out a spot for you because you got to get crack-a-lackin', or do you direct sew everything? I knew it. Whoever was talking about white celery, I knew a subscriber sent me white celery from Baker Creek, and there it is. I found it. It was last season. It was in a manila envelope. If you remember that video, I think I did Castle Hives, onions, and a girl sent me 2 manila envelopes of some seeds. I used quite a bit of them, and then I couldn't find the manila envelope, and I found it when I moved, when I got all my stuff for gardening over to here to the house, and it's the white celery. So I did find that. Let's see. I forgot the town he is in. My aunt lives in Tahana. My cousin is in Mount Pocono and works in Howie. Wow, small world. Small world. If you or anyone needs purple and green mixed okra, let me know. I have lots. I know I have the green too. Only thing I'm struggling for, I think, is like the green bell pepper or the California bell pepper, because and my gardener didn't have it, and my Genovese basil. I think that's it. So that's the only thing I'm a little scared about, is because when I got my gardener seed thing, I don't know if y'all saw my face after I did it. I was just like, where's the peppers? Like, where's the peppers? And yeah, they weren't available when I was able to place my order. So some green bell peppers, some California wonder bell peppers, and some Genovese basil, which apparently Paragon Ridge Ranch is going to send me that, so that's awesome. So yeah. But other than that, I think I have everything. I just need to grow some knowledge when it comes to celery and some scallions. But, and I just got to get my hands on some, just regular green bell pepper seeds. And because I showed you mine were swimming in water, and some California Wonder Bell. And I think I should be okay for this year, considering Shed Wars. Miss Sophia, be quiet. My dog's back there whimpering. And my gardener is out of a lot of seeds. I need blue shelling snow peas and golden sweet pea. I'm going to check on the pea situation on that one. I could have sworn. This is Jimmy's like old thing before I got those photo box keepers. Like these. I had like 2 of these full of just dollar store seeds, and the other ones that had like the labels on them had like all M.I. Gardener seeds. Let me see. Blue shelling snow peas. I had a hard time with celery until I grew a store. You're like the second person that's saying that. I had a hard time with celery until I grew a store-bought stem and let it bloom and spread seed on its own. Started sprouting everywhere the next season. No, someone else told me they cut the bottom off of their celery. I guess, you know, everybody knows that trick. Put it in a little glass, let the roots grow, plant it out in your raised bed, and apparently you grow celery. I don't know. Jay was actually talking to me about that too. I'm looking though for peppers right now for you at Big Leg Let's Dig It Homestead. Tell me which ones you need again. Oh my goodness. The seed fairy. What did I just say? California Wonder and like green bell pepper. I didn't really get any. I usually grow long hots. I didn't get them from M.I. Gardener either. So that would be it. But I am looking. You said, let me see here again. Blue shelling snow peas and golden sweet pea. I don't even know what kind that is. Hey, we're all here to help each other, right? That's how it goes. I don't know even what this is. Somebody sent it to me. I was going to try it this year. This is a marble peas. There's 7 peas in it. So, but I'll definitely go through my stuff as well and look. But yeah, Paragon Ridge Ranch. Send me an email tonight. We'll stay in touch. Mel, I gotta get, what? Oh, okay. I understand what you were saying, Boone. Sorry to leave early. Good night, all. Yeah, girl, you're up too late on the weekends on those, you know, lives that go on either. I'm waiting for the person that's going to do the 24-hour live. You guys were on so late. I went in, said hello, and I got right off. But good night, Boone. Love you, girl. Michael. Marble, I believe, is a shelling pea. Is it? Because where did I just put that? Miss Sophia better stop. Marble is a shelling pea? Is that what she was looking for? She said, I need blue shelling snow peas and golden sweet peas. Well, I don't know. I mean, I could probably spare 3. If this is it, I don't even know. It's the marble pea. You guys are also marbles are a really good pea. Yes, shelling. I'll have to look and see if there's any more. For sure. Yes, if anybody needs anything, if I have it, let me know. Let's see. I'm going to reread this again for like the third time. Blue shelling snow peas and golden sweet peas. This is an Oregon Sugar Pod 2 by Burpee. Will that help? If it will, let me know. Blue shelling, I think, have a bluish pod. Oh. All right, well, this just says Oregon Sugar Pod number 2 by Burpee Organic. I don't know. Somebody sent me that in that manila envelope last year, so I was just taking a quick look to see if I had any type of peas to be able to help her out, since she's looking through her peppers right now for me and sending me some Genovese. So I have pea sugar snappy. I have these. Let me see. I'm looking still. I found sweet pepper carnival blend. I'll stop by TSC on the way to the post office. Look for the California Wonder and the Green Belt. Oh, that would be awesome. Did you see what I just showed? What is this? Because I've never did this one before. Marble peas. I think she was asking for 3 peas. No, I don't know. There's, how many's in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7 peas in here. Could this help? Because I'll share. Hit me up after the live. We'll talk. Yeah. So that's what I found as far as peas. Somebody sent me these last year, of course. Runner Bean Scarlet Baker Creek. Can anybody tell me what kind of a bean this is and what does it do? Jason Avers, do you think I would like marble peas? Blue shelling snow peas and golden sweet peas flowering. Let me let my dog out. Let me show you this up close again. This was sent to me. Of course, I'm going to use them, but if somebody could use like 1 or 2. It's a Runner Bean Scarlet by Baker Creek. Beautiful color. Hold that thought. All you hear is nails. Move it. You're going to be in trouble. Last few weeks, they've been pretty good during the lives. Tonight, they're crying. Scarlet Runner Bean. Okay. But what is it like? Is it like a green bean? A string bean? I need a little bit more than that. Michael Sherman. I mean, it's a pretty seed. It almost looks like a lima bean, but just like a purplish. The Paragon Ridge Ranch, you might. Marble and Lincoln are both pretty popular. I found sweet, small, red bell peppers. Woo! Yeah, hit me up and let me know. And then, I don't know, I only found marble peas. And, I don't know, I have like regular sugar snap peas. I know I have that. And then I just found these, which they're huge. I found sweet, small red peppers. Okay, I saw that one. Yeah, I'm just wondering if this will grow like a green bean, more like a lima bean. Is it a shelling bean? What is it? A scarlet runner bean plant, also known as fire bean mammoth, red giant, and scarlet emperor, are vigorous climbing annual vines. So like a string bean. Scarlet runner beans are used either as snap beans when small or saved for the dry shelling. Okay, thank you. That's what I meant. I would like to eat them while they're small. Thank you for that. Pretty flowers. Oh, that'll be good for the bees. Yes, like string beans. Awesome. You guys are awesome. Well, everyone. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Tell me. Paragon Ridge Ranch. I found in California Wonder. Okay, well, I found marble peas. I don't know if that'll help you. We'll have to share them. We might have to do 3.5 peas each. No, that's awesome. Yeah, hit me up after the live for sure, for sure. Wish me luck with all this snow, folks, because I still have a headache. Oh, what is this? What did Sugar Daddy Pee by Burpee? Does anybody know? Sugar Daddy Pee by Burpee. We're gonna have to talk, Paragon, because you know I'm finding a couple. I just don't know which kind you need. And Jay bought me a bunch of like the little envelopes. The Jason Avers, C. Laxton, Progress, hashtag 9Ps. And then I got Purple Hull Pink Eye Cow Peas, and I don't even know how to even use them. So yeah, by Baker Creek. So I don't even know anything about these beans, but I am introducing a lot of new beans in my garden this year. Micro Farmer, I'm back. Wait on this storm coming. You didn't get it there yet? Are you crazy? It's snowing here. I should take you all to my front door to go see. Burr, let me tell you on that one. Maybe I'll do just that. Because I haven't looked out there lately. No, it's not here. That's crazy that you didn't get it yet. Let me see if I'm able to lift these up and turn these around. Let me get these guys situated. Let me grab the battery pack. Hold on. You better simmer it down. We're gonna freeze. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'll show you out the back. That might be easier because I just put my little doggies out. And let's go, folks. I have the door open. It is freezing, and I really hope you all can see the snow. Can you see all the snow? It is freezing. Oh, the wind's blowing. And this isn't even all of it yet. Hi, Soph. Can you handle the snow? So we are in a blizzard, and we're supposed to get a foot of snow. The beds are over there. They're just not leveled yet. Come on, Coco. Hurry up. It's cold. Oh, my gosh. The wind. Look at that. Brr. Okay. Y'all got to see some snow. Oh, no, 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 no. I am freezing now. Ugh. Let's go see what it looks like out front real quick. That just blew my hair everywhere. You two, get in. And this is what it looks like out front. There's my vehicle, there's Jimmy's, and it is a blustery storm out here. Cold. I don't know. Are you seeing all that snow? Okay. You got the view of the storm. Oh. Let me say, I'm freezing now, like legitimately, I'm so cold. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me sit you back down here. Get ready to wrap things up. Let me scoot you over here. Ooh, okay. Let me say, we're looking at 2 feet of it when it's said and done. I'm in California and don't even have a California bell pepper. Wow, that's crazy. We had a storm here in California, got 1.5 inches of rain and about a foot of snow. Wow, really? I'm just leaning up for a second. I am so cold. Let me see if I missed anything. Bake a leg and let's dig it Homestead. I'm going to go. I emailed you. Talk to you soon. Great live. Thank you. I know I'm getting ready to wrap it up. I'm freezing. So cold now. I just wanted to show you I wasn't like BSing it. We are, you know, in the middle of a big northeastern snowstorm. And by the time it's done, at least a foot or two. So keep us in your prayers. I don't know. All we can do is just plant seeds, I guess, and wait for a beautiful sunny day. But I hope everyone enjoyed the live. Thank you, Micro Farmer. Thank you so much to, I have to move closer. Paragon, am I saying that right? Paragon Ridge Ranch. Yeah. Thanks, everyone, for showing up for Sunday's Live, because I almost didn't. I had such a migraine, and it's just blistery cold. But I hope everybody had a good time. You have my email address. If somebody needs something and I happen to have it, I'll do the best I can do. But yeah. Thank you, Micro Farmer. He says, okay, great. Live, love always, sister. Love you too. Thanks for helping to keep me somewhat sane while working. No problem, Jason. Missed you the last time. You know, there was a lot of people in here last week and the week before. Ooh, I cannot get warmed up. But that is tonight's live, because I'm going to make myself a hot cup of tea. I'm going to eat my blueberry muffin, folks, and go take 2 Tylenol for my headache. I hope you've had a good time. I hope you are getting ready to plan some stuff, you know, like I am. You're not that far behind. You can follow along. And for February, I am going to be putting out, what am I planning in February? Which February 1st is Monday, so be on the lookout, because I have to make that video. And what did you think about all my stackables? Think I got enough? Love you guys. Bunches. God bless. Stay warm. Stay safe. And I'll see you next Sunday, 8 o'clock Eastern. Bye, everyone. Love yous.